Hi guys! Today is Friday. It's around noon and I'm just now waiting for my crew to show up. Now I don't know if my crew is gonna be too keen on being on camera, but I'll do the best I possibly can to try and persuade them. It's 7 degrees outside, it's overcast, it's raining, and we're gonna have the wind on the nose the most of the way out of Randers Fjord. So it's not the best of days to go sailing, but today we're only gonna do the short trip from Randers to Udbyhøj. That should take us roughly 3 or 4 hours, and then we're gonna spend the night in Udbyhøj. Now I am a little bit concerned about the weather tomorrow, because the forecast promises pretty much the same weather as today, but with the added bonus, I guess, of winds around 30 gusting to 40 knots. We have the option of leaving Obelix in Udbyhøj and taking the bus back to Randers, and then I can return to Obelix later on in the week and sail her the rest of the way to Skive. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Vi er godt nok alene herude, Mads.
Det er vi.
Der er ikke mange at vinke til. Vi glemte faktisk at vinke til hende her.
Ej, det er ikke godt.
As we made our way out of Randers Fjord, the wind picked up and it started to get darker. And darker. Until it got pitch black. We made it safely into Udbyhøj Harbour. As we sat down to eat, it was pitch black outside, the wind was howling in the rigging, and we had the stove going.
Nå, nu det var koldt udenfor snart,
Ja.
så var det nok en god idé.
Jo.
In the morning, the wind had picked up just as the forecast predicted. It started to look like we weren't going anywhere that day. Before breakfast, we went for a short walk to check out the town. It didn't take long. Udbyhøj is a pretty typical example of a tiny Danish coastal town in the rural parts of the country. In the winter, places like these feels almost deserted. The streets are empty and there aren't many signs of life. We made our way back to Obelix. I got the stove going to make some pancakes, and we sat down to have some breakfast.
Altså i Canada?
Ja.
The weather got a lot worse during the night, and by coincidence I ran into the pilot that's stationed here in Udbyhøj, and he strongly recommended that we did not proceed towards Aalborg today. So right now we're just waiting for the bus that's going to take us back to Randers, and I think it leaves in about an hour. So did you guys have fun?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, so much fun. It was great.
Great. So both of you guys have tried sailing in the summer, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So how does sailing in the wintertime compare to sailing in the summer?
Well, I really like the contrast between being outside and being inside in the cabin with the heater, and you have the wind and the cold temperature outside, so you can come in and get warm, and it's just really nice contrast, and it's kind of brings some coziness into it, and that's
So
that's really what I really
so the contrast is what makes it cozy.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and also the contrast between when it gets dark outside and you have the light inside, and just kind of you really appreciate the cabin so much more in the winter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think what I noticed the most was sailing in the dark. You can do that in the summer as well, but it doesn't get as dark as this.
That's right.
We went out of a canal as it was getting dark, and then suddenly it just felt like it was pitch black. And, we started navigating by the lights, and there was a lot of lights, so I was a bit worried whether or not we were going for the right ones, but after a while it felt better than in the beginning.
Okay. But at least we made it here safely, so
Yep.
I guess that's all that's really important.
Yeah.
Before we knew it, we had to leave Obelix to catch the bus. I want to thank Lærke and Christian for coming along. It was a lot of fun having you guys aboard, and I really look forward to sailing with you again. I'll be back aboard Obelix later this week to sail her the rest of the way to Skive. So I guess that's it for now, guys. As always, feel free to leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Overcast, it's raining, and we're gonna have the wind on the nose most of the way out of Randers Fjord, so it's not the best of what? It's 7 degrees Celsius outside. So both of you guys have tried sailing in the summer, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Så var Christian ikke retarded.
Det var faktisk ligesom. Det kan du ske.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Me too, yeah.
Okay.